Every day, you have two choices. You either create something that moves you forward or consume something that keeps you stuck. Most people choose wrong. And in today's video, I hope that I will influence you to create instead of consume. So let's talk about the definitions of creating versus consuming. So creating is providing value to other people through whatever it is that you're trying to create. It could be a business, art, videos, etc. Consumption is taking in content from other people. This could be like scrolling on TikTok, watching YouTube videos, watching Netflix. Consumption can be really dangerous just because of the fact that it is endless. You click on a YouTube video, and at the end of that YouTube video, you get recommended another YouTube video. Same thing with Netflix. As soon as you finish the Netflix episode, it takes you right into the next one. It's designed to keep you consuming. And usually, this leaves you really dissatisfied with the time that you just wasted. I can't even count the number of times where I said I was going to do the work that I was supposed to do that day, like recording YouTube videos, scripting, etc. And I fell into that trap of watching videos instead of creating videos. I feel shame after I decided to choose entertainment over value. It makes me upset with myself. It leaves me dissatisfied. And this is what they are designed to do. Netflix, YouTube videos, video games, they're all designed for one purpose: short term gratification. Listen, I'm not the type of guy that's against, 1 hour of watching Netflix at the end of the day after you've completed all your work, you went to the gym, you did the stuff that you needed to do. But a person like me who instead decides to procrastinate all the work, the gym, and instead choose to watch a movie, I'm gonna be more aggressive when it comes to that type of stuff. If you're the type of person that can do that and then still complete your work, totally fine. Go for it. Do your deep work. Do what you got to do. Go to the gym. Whatever it is that you got to do, go do it. And if you can handle that, if you can not procrastinate those things because you're, watching Netflix or YouTube videos, and go for it. Most people choose consumption over creation because it's so easy. There is no wall between you waking up and going and playing the video game versus you getting up and having to do 3 hours of hard work. Of course, you're going to choose to do the easier thing: go play video games. We choose to consume because we are afraid of what other people are going to think of us. Creating things is difficult. It requires you to put yourself out there in front of the world, in front of society that rejects creation. You know why entrepreneurs are rich? You know why businessmen are rich? Because they went against society. Society isn't telling you to go start your own business, to build wealth, to build financial freedom. That's not what they're telling you to do. They're telling you to stay in that rat race. Some people also just don't think that they're ready to start creating, which in reality is a lie that they've been telling themselves. I knew I wasn't ready to start this YouTube channel. You're never ready. You're never going to be ready. You just have to go. You have to go unprepared. You have to go guns blazing with no idea what you're doing, because that's when you start to learn. If you decide to start, you're already ahead of 80% of people. Think about that. You starting, just starting, you're unprepared. You have no idea what you're doing. You starting puts you ahead of most people. When you do choose to start creating, you are becoming an active participant in your life. You are deciding to take control, to build the life that you really want. Not what your parents want, not what society wants, not what the government wants, what you want. Creation will also build your skills. It can even build you income, confidence. Creation can build all those things because you are deciding that you're going to provide value to yourself and that you're going to provide value to others. Working out, going to the gym is an example of creation. You are going to the gym, destroying your muscles, tearing up your muscle fibers so that they regenerate and become better. You're creating new muscle mass. The influence and the value that you can provide to other people through creation is insane. Let's look at Mr. Beast, for example. Hundreds of millions of subscribers. A 16th of the world is subscribed to Mr. Beast. And this guy is doing charity work. He started Feastables, which is an ethical company, he is influencing millions and millions of people through creation. Think of the power in that. All right, so how do we get like Mr. Beast? How do we start creating instead of consuming? How do we shift? And my advice to you is to set a minimum. Set a minimum of creation. For example, do one workout, record one video, edit for 1 hour. Anything that requires creation, set a minimum for, and consume with a purpose. Start reading educational books. And I know you're probably like, boring. You start reading books. You start listening to educational podcasts. You start learning. The sky is the limit for you. I know God didn't put us on this earth to scroll on Instagram Reels for hours and hours on end, no matter how funny those videos are. He put us here to create value for other people, create the life that we want, create a life that pleases the Lord. Thank you for listening.